Sexual violence in conflict, especially when used as a brutal tactic of war, has left multiple enduring and devastating consequences for survivors and their families. On 19 June 2015, the United Nations General Assembly proclaimed 19 June of each year the International Day for the Elimination of Sexual Violence in Conflict in order to raise awareness of the need to put an end to conflict-related sexual violence, to honor the victims and survivors of sexual violence around the world, and to pay tribute to all those who have courageously devoted their lives and lost their lives in standing up for the eradication of these crimes. However, in Ethiopia's northern Tigray region, this surge highlights the pain, even as it treats.
Getting more worse. In the beginning, it was the shelling and also the killing, but subsequently the tortures were getting more. Rapes, there are women who've been raped. Some of them have come, and some of them were brave enough to come and report. So these accounts of rapes are very, very huge, particularly in the place that we were in. The same in all Tigray. The killing is continuing.
A 19-year-old said she was raped by an Ethiopian soldier. Now she's 6 months pregnant. After failing to self-abort her pregnancy, she's now desperately hoping a local hospital will help her. Defeated and angry, she wishes to join the ranks of the TPLF as soon as possible. I want to go. If you stay home, you will die. If you go out there, you will die. If I am going to die anyway, I would rather die fighting, she said. The United Nations has described sexual violence in conflict as cruel tactics of war, torture, terror, and repression.
Sexual violence is a cruel tactic of war, torture, terror, and repression. It reverberates down generations and threatens both human and international security. In places affected by conflict, the turmoil caused by the COVID-19 pandemic has made it even more difficult to hold perpetrators of sexual violence to account. At the same time, survivors face new obstacles to reporting crimes and accessing support services. Even as we respond to the pandemic, we must investigate every case and maintain essential services for every survivor. We cannot allow this already underreported crime to slip further into the shadows. Perpetrators must be punished. Investment in recovery from the pandemic must tackle the root causes of sexual and gender-based violence. On this International Day for the Elimination of Sexual Violence in Conflict, let's resolve to uphold the rights and meet the needs of all survivors as we work to prevent and end these horrific crimes.
Guterres highlighted the turmoil caused by the pandemic and said it has made it even more difficult to hold perpetrators of sexual violence to account.